We'll cut the carbs. You hit ketosis. Your glucose even looks better, but you feel worse. The scale does nothing for weeks. Your labs look like a mess. Cravings creep back at night, and you start wondering if you are broken or if keto was a lie. That whiplash is real, and it has a reason. Keto can change one number fast, while the rest of your metabolism is still arguing with the old rules. Moving to slide 2. Keto works quickly on what you stop eating. Carbs drop, your insulin usually drops, and water weight can fall fast. That part can happen in days. What does not change in days is how your tissues respond to insulin, how much stored energy your liver is sitting on, and how your muscles handle fuel. If you have been running on frequent carbs for years, your body has built habits. Your liver is used to making and releasing glucose on schedule. Your muscles may be used to letting glucose pile up outside the cell instead of pulling it in efficiently. Your fat tissue may still be in a defend storage mode, especially if sleep and stress are rough. So you can be in ketosis and still have stubborn fasting numbers, stalls, or that wired, tired feeling. It is not that keto failed. It is that you removed one lever, and the slower levers are still catching up. Your metabolism adapts in layers, and some layers move at the speed of weeks, not days. That's why you need to know which problem you are actually looking at. Moving to slide 3. When people say insulin resistance, they often lump two different patterns together. One is high fasting glucose with normalish insulin. Another is high fasting insulin, post-meal spikes, higher triglycerides, and signs your liver is overstuffed. If you do not separate those patterns, keto can feel random. Your morning number can look bad while your day-to-day control is improving, or your glucose can look fine while insulin stays high. Clarity starts when you stop treating every high reading as the same problem. The liver is usually the loudest voice in the morning. Moving to slide 4. Your fasting glucose is mostly a liver story. Overnight, your liver releases glucose to keep your brain and red blood cells supplied. If you have fatty liver or a lot of stored liver glycogen, that release can be bigger, and the dawn effect can hit harder. That is why you can do everything right and still wake up to an annoying number. It does not automatically mean keto is not working. It can mean your liver is still unloading yesterday's backlog. Do this instead. Track the trend, not one morning. Use a weekly average of fasting glucose and compare it to your pre-meal and 2-hour after-meal numbers. If the weekly trend is drifting down, you are winning. Even if a couple mornings flare, fasting numbers can mislead. Your liver does not change its mind overnight, but it will change with steady pressure. And the biggest pressure valve is your muscle. Moving to slide 5. Muscle is where glucose gets parked safely. Think of it as your sink. More active muscle means a bigger sink, and better insulin sensitivity means the drain works smoothly. If you are doing keto but sitting all day, the sink stays small, and glucose has fewer places to go. That is how you can eat low carb and still stall. Make it practical. After your biggest meal, take a 10 to 20 minute easy walk. Not a power march, just consistent movement. You are telling muscle to pull in fuel right when blood sugar would otherwise linger. Then add strength work, 2 to 4 times per week. Squats to a chair, rows, presses, hinges. You are not chasing soreness. You are building storage capacity and improving uptake. If you track with a meter or CGM, watch what happens to your post-meal curve on walk days versus sit days. That feedback is motivating and it is accurate. Keto sets the stage. Muscle does the cleanup. If your numbers still feel weird after that, stress can mimic insulin resistance. Moving to slide 6. If your numbers look worse, it is not always insulin resistance getting worse. Stress can mimic it. Cortisol can push glucose up. Poor sleep can crank hunger and cravings. A hard training session can spike glucose for hours. Even caffeine, especially in the morning, can make fasting readings look higher. So before you cut more carbs or add more workouts, treat recovery like the lever. Calm inputs often fix loud outputs, and that includes what you do with protein. Moving to slide 7. Protein is not just building material, it is a signal. It can trigger insulin too, which is normal, and it is one reason protein helps shuttle nutrients and supports muscle. If you go too low on protein, you usually lose satiety first. You get snacky, portions creep up, and adherence breaks. If you are aiming for ketosis, there is also a ceiling. Very high protein can reduce ketone levels for some people, mainly because it raises insulin and supplies glucose through gluconeogenesis when needed. So aim for a target tied to lean mass, not wishful thinking. A practical range for many people is about 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kilogram of lean body mass per day, adjusted for training and appetite. Spread it across meals so each meal feels complete. Then let fats play a supporting role. Moving to slide 8. Dietary fat can be the quiet stall. On keto, fat is your main fuel, but if you keep pouring it in, your body has less reason to pull from stored fat. Watch the fat bombs, the extra oil, and especially liquid calories like cream drinks. They slide in without satiety. If hunger goes missing but progress stops, let appetite guide fat. Eat enough to feel steady, then stop adding fat just to hit a number. Your body will handle the rest when minerals are right. Moving to slide 9. Electrolytes change everything, because low electrolytes often feel like cravings, fatigue, and stress. Low sodium can feel like you need snacks, even when you are not truly hungry. Low potassium can feel like weakness, lightheadedness, or poor workout output. Low magnesium can ruin sleep quality, which then raises cortisol and makes glucose control harder the next day. Start simple. Salt your food to taste, especially early in keto, and consider adding sodium in water if you get headaches or dizzy standing up. Get potassium from food first, like meat, fish, leafy greens, and avocados, and be cautious with supplements if you have kidney or heart issues. For magnesium, many people do well with 200 to 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate in the evening. But adjust for digestion and talk to your clinician if you are on medications. Fix these basics before you micromanage macros. Your signals get clearer when your minerals are steady. Moving to slide 10. So which signals actually matter? Track your waist once a week, same conditions, no daily drama. Notice your energy after meals. You want steady, not a crash. Check hunger between meals. You should be able to go a few hours without white-knuckling it. Look at triglycerides to HDL ratio over time, not one lab draw. And watch your resting heart rate trend, because recovery shows up there fast. When these signals move the right way, the rest usually follows. Then time becomes your ally. Moving to slide 11. Progress has a time factor, and it is not always fair. If your insulin resistance has been building for years, your body usually needs more than a couple of good weeks to look different. Fatty liver in particular often improves over months of steady calorie control and lower liquid sugar, not days of perfection. Menopause can shift the timeline too, because estrogen changes tend to push more fat storage toward the abdomen, so the same plan may move slower. Certain meds can slow the visible wins, like steroids, some antidepressants, and some diabetes drugs that raise appetite. So do not grade yourself by intensity, grade yourself by consistency. If you can repeat the basics long enough, your biology catches up. Moving to slide 12. Here is a simple debug week. Eat the same meals for 7 days so you stop guessing. Skip keto treats and low-carb desserts, because they can keep cravings active. Walk for 10 to 15 minutes after 2 meals each day. Keep protein steady and let fat be the flexible lever. Lock in your sleep and wake time, even on weekends. 7 clean days like this gives you a clear signal instead of noise. Moving to slide 13. For safety, adjust medications only with your clinician, especially insulin, sulfonylureas, and blood pressure meds. If you have diabetes, watch for lows when you add walks or cut carbs, and treat them promptly. Do not chase extremes like 0 food days or endless cardio. Make one change at a time so you can tell what worked. If you found this useful, subscribe for more practical, no-drama metabolic fixes, and comment the one signal that tells you you're stuck, like morning numbers, cravings, or scale swings. This content is for education only and is not medical advice. Control insulin. Control your biology.